So it's my second day in Toronto, and this morning I got up and, well, first off, let me start talking about what happened last night. So last night I was joking around with my friends, and I was like, I'm going on Tinder to see who I can meet, to see, if there's any difference within the guys here. And boy, like, I really hate crying. I feel like I'm turning into Trisha, but like I really feel like I have to share this experience because it really put me in like a mindset where I'm like, yo, like I really can't get away from this. Um, so I met two guys. I met one guy, he invited me out to a club, which I was just like, bitch, please, I'm not meeting you at no club. Um, and then I met this other guy. The first one was like Middle Eastern, like, and then the other one was African. I never dated an African guy. Well, not that I had intentions to date, but never like spoke to an African guy in that type of, situation. So we were talking, whatever, and then he was like, you want to hang out tonight? And I'm like, I just landed today. But I don't think he really and truly knew. So he's like, you want to hang out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm hanging out with my friends right now. I'm out to eat. And he kind of kept asking, like, do you want to hang out tonight, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, he's mad fucking thirsty. Like, what's going on? So basically, I want to sit on this chair instead. So basically, we were talking last night, and he told me that he wanted to meet up with me today, because we weren't able to meet up last night. And I was like, okay, no problem. So we met up, and he came and picked me up in the Uber, but it was so funny because last night we were talking, and he was like, what brings you to Toronto? Like, something had to like have pushed you to want to come here out of nowhere because there's no festivals or anything in town. And I'm just like, yeah, I just wanted to come and visit. He was like, no, but it has to be something deeper than that. And it kind of like drew me in to like get to know him a little more, because I'm just like, what will make you think that, But it was so funny because that's legit why I'm here. Like, I just really need to get away from everything. I just needed a break. I just needed a little, a little vacation, kind of. And he said that, and I was just like, oh shit, like that's so crazy. So he basically, I think I'm supposed to be looking here. So basically, well, I don't care. It feels weird. So basically, he that happened. We had that conversation, and then he came pick me up in an Uber. I told him, let's meet at Starbucks. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. We went up at Starbucks. He was really cute in person. He seemed a little, I don't know. He's from, I was born in Ghana. He was raised in London, and he just recently came to Toronto, so like last year. So he's very like, I want to say international, so his accent is very, very strong. It's a little bit Ghanaian yet English at the same time. So basically, he's talking, and he has a strong accent that I'm used to because all I do is date international niggas. And yeah, so we're having like this when I say amazing, it was but I feel like that's how it always starts out, but it ended very quickly. And I don't want to say it ended because of something bad. It ended because of something good. I came into the situation just saying, I just want to have coffee. It was just a simple, hey, I just wanted a friend to speak to, so I could learn something new from, because as you guys know, I'm celibate, so I don't really expect anyone to want to be with me at this point. So I feel so nervous. I'm saying like 1,000 times. So, we were having this really great conversation. He's telling me about his background. He's telling me about, girls, and not in a bragging way, but like situations that he's dealt with, situations that I've dealt with, I spoke on. And I was talking about life and stuff. And then I told him, I'm celibate, so I don't really want anything out of this situation. And, he's in Toronto, I'm in New York. So we're kind of like there, just laying it on the table like, hey, this is obviously not going to work as a relationship. I'm not hooking up with you, so this is kind of pointless, but not really. Because I was really learning a lot from him in the midst of having a conversation. Like, legit, he was just speaking nothing but facts. And he's like, you know, because we were at Starbucks and he was like, hey, you want to get something to eat? So we went to the mall. We went back in the Uber, we went to the mall, and we went to the mall. I got some Chipotle, whatever, and you know, he paid for my coffee, which was nice. You know, I really appreciated that because Starbucks coffee is like $8, $10, and we went to the mall, paid for my food. We sat down, and that's when everything kind of just like, because I realized once I told him I was celibate, the conversation kind of changed, and it was kind of like, you know, we're not doing the long distance relationship thing. I'm not going to be in Toronto being faithful to you. He basically told me that straight out, and I was like, I really appreciate your honesty because guys don't do that, and that's the reason why I wanted to know the difference between guys in different places, and I feel like I'm gonna continue doing that just so I can see and really explore, because it's like the dynamic of how guys think in New York is like so weird, like they're so weird, like communication is crazy, you feel like you ask for too much, you know, it's ridiculous, like it's just so unrealistic to like find someone to have like a real relationship with, because like they're either immature or they can't communicate or they can't be faithful, and that can happen anywhere, you know, in the world. But at the same time, it's just so frustrating when every single guy you meet is the same thing in New York. So that's what kind of prompted me to turn on my Tinder in Toronto, but basically, we're sitting there talking, and he's like, you know, honestly, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I don't think you need to be on Tinder. And a lot of my friends told me to get off because it's evident that I'm not finding the right person, because Tinder is not for people that are passionate. It's not for people that want a relationship. It's not for people that are celibate. It's not for people that are virgins or anything like that. Anything righteous, you're not going to find on Tinder, because Tinder is a place of lust. Tinder is a place of quick, fast hookups and people just wanting to get things done quick and easy. You know, swipe left, swipe right. There's really no in between. There's no fine line. It's just like yes or no. And I never thought of it like that. Even if someone has the most amazing bio or the most, you know, it's just, it really doesn't matter. The site kind of sets that standard of what, you know, type of person you're going to find. And I've never really looked deeply into it. I feel like when a woman tells you something, you're just like, oh, whatever. Like, you respect them, obviously, but it's just like, whatever. But, like, when a man comes to you and tells you, babe, like, just get off. Like, that's exactly how you said it. Like, babe, like, this is not for you. You don't need to be on here. You're going to get hurt. Like, that shit really hit home for me, because I'm like, yo, I never had a guy tell me, be careful, watch yourself. This is not for you, you know? Like, someone that met me last night cared that much to tell me, like, yo, honestly, like, I'm gonna cheat on you. I'm gonna hurt you if you really think that I'm gonna sit here and be celibate with you, not cheat on you. And, like, instead of someone, you know, lingering on, you know, like, forcing themselves on top of me and lying to me and not communicating and all that stuff, I'd rather someone tell me from the jump. And that's why I respected him, because he literally told me from the jump, like, yo, you know, you seem cool. Like, you seem like a nice girl. I'm happy you came out. I'm happy I met you. But, you know, I'm just letting you know. He didn't say it in an arrogant way. He was just straight up like, yo, honestly, we live too far from each other to even have anything. And then on top of that, like, I'm focusing on getting my money. Like, he has several businesses and different, you know, belts under his table where he diverges in a lot of different things. Like, he does a lot of different things, not illegal obviously, but he has a lot of different talents, and he's very busy, and he's in school getting his master's. Yo, kudos to shorty. Like, I think that's what really made me respect him, because he really is doing his shit. Like, he's really, and I don't even know if he's lying or not. It doesn't matter. You know, I don't think people lie about stuff like that. If you do, you're a loser. But I don't really see that type of vibes from him. But he told me, he's like, yo, I came to this country under a visa. I'm not playing no games. Like, that motivated the shit out of me to, one, get off Tinder for real. Like, really delete the app. Don't even think about it. And if I do decide to find someone online, I'm going to join Match. I'm really going to really just invest in love if it takes that. I think it's a little desperate, but at the same time, just seeing the turnout, like how people really find love on stuff like that, I'm just like, maybe I should try it. I'm a little intrigued. So I just got home and that's what happened, and I'm just so like, my emotions are all over the place, man, today. And on top of that, like, I got here, you know, my flight was delayed yesterday. I kind of had this expectation that, you know, we're gonna go out and have fun and do all these fun things, and it didn't really turn out to be that because of like everyone's schedule, like my friend's schedule, like they had things to do. You know, tomorrow's Monday, so they're gonna be working tomorrow, so it kind of didn't really get the experience. But luckily, my house host for my Airbnb offered me to go to the zoo today, so I might just go with him just because, you know, he's really nice, and I just need to get out and not be in my room and think about anything. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, but I really needed to share that because I feel like it's so important when a guy that doesn't even know you can really connect with you like that. Like, he just looked at me and was like, yo, you don't need to do this. Like on some Drake shit, bro. Like, I respect you for that. Like, yes. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get off this freaking camera. I know I have so many like videos on my phone. I'm gonna try to like put this into a video, or just do a video by itself with this video. With this clip, because it's very long and I don't want the video to be any longer than 10-12 minutes. So, bye.